I haven't gone on a bike tour in decades, so it's high time that I went. So, I'm on my old, ancient, trusty Halsworth Mistral, and the road is before me. What are the basic numbers? 5 days, 300 miles, and 17 diners or cafes. This is South Royalton, my first stop. I want to say that it's a typical Vermont town, but actually I don't think there are any such thing as typical town. This town has Vermont Law School in it, and so it's doing pretty well. This is Rochester, Vermont. One gets the impression that all I do is eat when I'm traveling, which is about right. That's part of the justification of riding all those miles, is that you can then shout out and sit on porches like this. So this is my stop for the night, Half Moon Pond State Park. About 30 or 40 camping spots here. Here's the ultimate destination of this trip, Lake Champlain. I'm in the Split Rock Wild Forest, as it's called. This overlook is over Snake Bay. It's a sheer drop off about 5 feet in front of me. But beautiful evening with Lake Champlain in front of me. The forest here is classified as a wilderness area, which means you can do primitive camping. So my campsite is about a mile back there, about a half mile from the road, and it's just out in the middle of the woods. This is Port Kent, just waiting for the ferry to come in. Pleasant little beach here. Actually, all my riding for today is practically done. I think when I get off the ferry boat, I've only got a few blocks to my hostel tonight. Since I had some free time this afternoon, I got on my bike, of course, and rode out the Burlington Greenway and out to this causeway, which comes out almost to the Grand Islands, the Hero Islands. There's normally a boat shuttle for bikes, but it stops running at 6 in the evening. Which is okay, because if it kept going, I might have kept going, and that would not be good. I have to turn out eventually. A little bit different here. We're going to try a bit of the Cross Vermont Trail. I'm only doing a short section of this, so I didn't realize it was put together by the Richmond Mountain Trail. Maybe it's time to do a little walking. Let's see where the long trail goes. Yeah. I guess it's kind of obvious. I'm going to get to the State House. Cafe was pretty good, almost as good as the proprietor thinks it is. I'm in the Groton State Forest in Vermont. The ranger came by my site and left me some firewood, so I've got a fire tonight. The sun is down, it's starting to get dark, but this is really a nice way of ending this trip. I'm sitting here eating my supper of cheese and bagel, but then later on I have apricots and fancy chocolates and lots of good stuff. And then to bed. You know, the Connecticut River Valley really is a very pleasant place to be.